Today I'm going to show you how to crochet a large 6-petal flower. In this project here, I'm going to be using worsted weight yarn and a 5mm hook. Now go ahead and watch the video on the descriptions below if you'd like to know a little bit more about the different sizes of flowers that you can get according to what size of yarn and what size of hook you will use. It's a very good informational video, so go check it out. I'm sure it's going to help you out. Now, if you finish a beautiful flower like this successfully, I would love to see a picture. Please send one to me on our Facebook group. It's called Crochet and Beyond with Angela Esau. I would love to have you join this group and share your projects as well. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm so glad you're here today. I hope this video was helpful and that you will be excited about crocheting and also sharing your projects with other people. So thank you so much for stopping by today, and see you in my next project. With a 5mm hook and yarn at the size 4, chain 2. Now, please don't be confused when you see me chaining 3 right now. I'm going to show you what I do to do my knot, all right? Some people do it differently. For me, this works the best. So I do 3 chains first. I hold the top of my chain and pull the string really tight. There we go. That leaves me with 1 chain, all right? So I will do 1 more chain, and there are the 2 chains that I ask you to start your work with. Now, I like you to do 12 double crochets on the second chain from hook. So that's the first one, that's the second, which just happens to be your first chain. That's where you go ahead and do 12 double crochets. Now you might be thinking, gosh, does it fit? Yes, it does. It's a little tight, but yes, all the 12 double crochets do fit in there just fine. Now when I'm about to do my 4th, I kind of have to deal with this string here and this knot. So what I do, I kind of tuck it behind, there we go, and leave it there. Yeah, so we don't want that knot starting to poke through the front here of your flower. So I like it to be tucked in towards the back of the work, okay? So this was number 4. Now we go double crochet number 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There it is, 12 double crochets. This was round 1. For you to finish round 1, you're going to join this in the beginning here. But make sure that you join it right there on that very first chain. Here you have that very first double crochet, so you don't want to join there. You want to join right here. Remember, you had 2 chains when you started. Right, the first chain you build your double crochets on, and this one here kind of just tugged along, okay? That's where I want you to do your slip stitch. Grab both loops, the front and the back one, and pull through. Round 1 is finished. Okay, all right. Now for this flower here, it's a larger one, so we need to do another round of double crochets. So pretty much what I want you to do is 2 double crochets on each stitch, so that at the end you have 24. But the beginning here can be a little confusing, so listen up. Chain 3, okay, and this one is considered as your first double crochet. All right, now do another double crochet to the closest stitch. Pretty much this one here is the next stitch. I want you to do a double crochet pretty much on the same spot, you know, right there where the chain 3s came from. There we go. Those are your first 2 double crochets. Now, all around the other stitches, I like you to do 2 double crochets on each. All around. And from now on, it's quite visible where the next stitch is. See, always the one that nice, those both loops, front and back, need to be taken here. So do that. I'm going to pass forward and meet you at the end of the row. And there we go, 1 more. Good. There it is.
So this one here is not another stitch, okay? That was the beginning, that was the joining. We don't want to do another 2 there, otherwise you're gonna have too many. So you need to have 24 double crochets. So let's count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right on. Now this was round 2, and you're gonna finish up round 2 by joining that one to that first chain 3 that you did here, which is a double crochet. It's considered as a double crochet. Remember that, okay? So you're gonna do it right on the top. So there is the base, there was the second chain, the third chain. I want you to double crochet right above the third chain. All right? I'm sorry, I said double crochet, a slip stitch right there. There we go. You join the round. Very good. Round 3. For round 3 to continue, you will have to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take a look here at your stitches. You need to skip the next 3 stitches. This is not the next stitch. This is where your chain 5s came from. This is your next stitch. So count from there. 1, 2, 3, and then insert on the next one and do a single crochet. Chain 5 again. Skip 3. Okay, not that one. It's here. 1, 2, 3, and insert on the next one. So this will repeat itself until the end of the round. So we're creating these chain 5 spaces. Okay? Chain 5. Count 1, 3, and this will go. The 4 things repeat. Alright, so here we go. We are at the end of the row, so I have 1, 2, 3. Well, and then you kind of go like, oh, but there should be one more to insert. So it kind of overlaps the beginning. So what we do, we just pretty much under the chain, the first chain 5, you slip stitch. There we go. That will take care of that joining. So what you did, you created 6. You created 6 5 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the next row, which is row 4, will be built upon these chain 5 spaces. All right? So first thing you have to do is you have to chain 1. All right? Now here you will fill in these spaces, and that's where your petals will be formed. Okay? Now your pattern here, just be careful with listening here what the first one will do, and that will repeat itself on all the others. So you do 1 single crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, and then 4 treble crochets. There we go, 4 treble crochets. If you're not quite sure on how to do the treble crochet, go ahead and watch my 5 lessons on how to crochet. Lesson 5 teaches you how to do the treble crochet. Or if you just need a refresher on how to do it, go ahead and watch how to do a treble crochet video. It's a shorter one. It just shows you the stitch, and pretty much in 5 minutes you get the refresher done. All right, so here we go. I did 4 treble crochets. Okay. Now I do 1 double crochet, 1 chain, and 1 single crochet. There we go. That's my petal. Yeah, so since we're doing a large flower, that petal is becoming quite big. Oh yes. Okay. Now, throughout all these chain 5 spaces, we're going to do exactly the same. See? 6 petals done. All right. So your last step here is to join with a slip stitch. And I pretty much find where the middle is. Tuck it in. And then just slip stitch, and there we go. It's done. Okay. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn through. All right. Now with a needle with a dull point and an open eye and a big eye, go ahead and tuck in the ends. So what I do, I bring it to the other side of my flower, which is the wrong side. There isn't a huge difference, slightly. The front side looks just looks nicer. Okay, that's the part that was always facing you. So the back side, that's where I go and tuck this in, and I find the bottom of a petal and simply bring my needle through all those loops right there. There we go, and I do it on one more. Okay, and cut the string. And the middle one also. Do the same thing. I kind of tuck it in the bottom of the first double crochets here. See? That's all you need to do. There we go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying to make this. You will enjoy making these flowers. And if you want to kind of do a smaller one, I have a video on the small 6-petal flower, also a video on a medium 6-petal flower. So depending on what you're doing, and you might want a different size of flower. So thank you so much for watching, and until our next project, take care.